Mary Karr's Lit, a memoir, is the third installment in her celebrated trilogy of autobiographical works, following The Liars Club and Cherry. In this volume, Karr chronicles her adult years, focusing on her struggles with alcoholism, her journey towards sobriety, her experiences of motherhood, and her evolution as a writer. True to her reputation, Karr writes with unflinching honesty, sharp wit, and lyrical intensity, offering readers a raw yet redemptive account of transformation. The memoir begins with Karr's descent into alcoholism. She describes how drinking became both a coping mechanism and a destructive force, eroding her relationships, health, and sense of self. Her prose captures the chaos and despair of addiction, blackouts, failed attempts to quit, and the shame that accompanies dependency. Yet she also conveys the seductive allure of alcohol, the false sense of relief it provided, and the difficulty of letting go. A major theme is sobriety and recovery. Karr recounts her reluctant entry into Alcoholics Anonymous, her skepticism about faith, and her gradual acceptance of the need for help. She portrays recovery not as a linear triumph, but as a messy, humbling process filled with setbacks, resistance, and eventual surrender. Her honesty about the difficulty of sobriety makes the memoir relatable and authentic. Another theme is motherhood. Karr explores how her addiction affected her relationship with her son, Dev. She writes candidly about the guilt of failing him, the fear of losing him, and the determination to rebuild trust. Motherhood becomes both a source of pain and a catalyst for change, motivating her to pursue sobriety and stability. Her reflections on motherhood are tender, raw, and deeply moving. The book also examines marriage and relationships. Karr details her tumultuous marriage, marked by conflict, disconnection, and eventual dissolution. She reflects on the challenges of intimacy, the impact of addiction on partnership, and the difficulty of balancing personal needs with relational responsibilities. Her honesty about failure underscores the memoir's theme of vulnerability and growth. Another key theme is faith and spirituality. Initially resistant to religion, Karr gradually discovers the role of faith in recovery. She describes her reluctant prayers, her encounters with grace, and her eventual embrace of Catholicism. Faith becomes a source of strength, humility, and transformation, helping her navigate sobriety and motherhood. The memoir also explores writing and creativity. Karr reflects on her journey as a writer, the discipline of craft, and the role of storytelling in healing. Writing becomes both a profession and a spiritual practice, enabling her to make sense of chaos and to share her truth with others. Her prose demonstrates the power of language to illuminate pain and to create connection. Stylistically, Lit is vivid, witty, and brutally honest. Karr blends humor with gravity, self-deprecation with lyrical beauty. Her voice is distinctive, sharp, fearless, and compassionate. She refuses to romanticize addiction or recovery, offering instead a nuanced portrayal of struggle and resilience. Importantly, Karr reframes memoir as not confession, but witness. By telling her story with honesty, she offers solidarity to others who struggle with addiction, motherhood, or identity. Her memoir becomes a testament to the possibility of transformation, even in the midst of brokenness. Ultimately, Lit is both a personal narrative and a universal story. It teaches that sobriety is possible, that motherhood is redemptive, that faith can heal, and that writing can illuminate truth. Karr's message is clear. Transformation requires honesty, vulnerability, and perseverance, and within struggle lies the possibility of grace.